All right, let's go. How is it going, everyone? We are back with another fantastic Halloween live stream. Years we have been doing this, though the event has changed every so often. Am I right? It has, over the years. We have had the Chronicles of the Haunted Fleet for, this is the second year now. Fantastic. Is anyone else enjoying it here in Fishing Planet? I'm about to throw out a poll just for fun. All right, let's get into it. I had to put out that poll. It's big news. Big news. Limp lines, limp lines. That's awesome. All right, everyone. We are here at Marron River. Today we are going to be focusing on the missions that are the Bolivian Mystery, the Phantom Flute. We are doing different challenges based off of what the skulls are asking for. I actually started a video on this, but I haven't been able to finish it. So today we are going to see if we can complete any of these missions, and if we can, then I guess I'll add it to the video in one way or another, and then you can watch it later and then be like, hey, I was there during that part. Hopefully it'll save us some time if we do a few of them during this live stream. I was doing some Tambaqui fishing earlier, but I think I'll switch it up. I think I'll do I'll switch it up and try for the red peacock bass. Because I haven't done that yet, and I do have an idea of where it is. So I'm going to start a new friends only room. We're going to jump in here, grab the skull challenge, and then I'm going to go grab my boat, and we're going to go somewhere else. Those are crappy candy. What? You want me to add some like candy corn, or what do you want me to add? What other candy options? What other candy options should I have added? All right, we got this. There's a pumpkin on the end. So we're gonna grab our boat, and I do know where I want to go, though we might end up catching other fish at the same time. We're just gonna have to see. Let's start the boat and head off. Candy corn is crappy. It is crappy. I don't even know why it's still made. I will say, I do like combining peanuts, candy corn, and M&Ms. It is a good combination. It's festive looking for Halloween. And I always put together a little bowl of it for guests and whatnot. I like to say guests, but really, I mean, I eat 95% of it, and then my wife eats the other 5%, essentially. Let's see. Thinking about fishing for gilded over here. So the darn thing is that we might run into some peacock bass along the way, but let's just stop here and get out. We could fish from the boat, I guess. I have got the Thetis rod that we have been using for taming, you know. But we are going to use it to try... Ooh, can't cast there. Interesting. Try and get some red peacock bass. We just need to catch 3 red peacock bass in the time allotted, and we should be good to go. What we might get thrown off by is snags, for one thing. The other thing will be Triura. If we end up snagging into some Triura, that would not be good either. Though there is a mission for that. So it would be good to know that there is a good spot for Triura as well. Let's throw this out there. Who do we got in the chat? I should read that off. We got Charlie Bolger. Man, it's like drifting. What is that about? We got no bites so far. No bites. Thinking maybe we need to cast over yonder. Never tried that. Fishing time, limp lines. Good evening, Bo. How are you, Senny? Fred. Is it Senny? Am I pronouncing that right? Senny? Is that the right? Senny. We are just not getting anything. No Triura, no red peacock bass, no nothing. out of this spot. I'm not feeling good about that at all. Let's move. Let's get in the boat and we're going to move to the other side. Get a different angle, I'm thinking. Gerald Bates. Hello, hello, Gerald. Just want to drift over here. There we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Kyle is here. Fred goes fishing. Bryce. Skittles, Starburst. Oh, you're a sweet person, like a sweet fruity tasting one. I put sweet tarts there. I thought that would at least give some fruity sweet people an option. I've always been a chocolate man myself. I enjoy a good chocolate. Oh, little fish came up and tried to grab it. And that's the darn thing, is that these red peacock bass can be any size. That doesn't matter what, you know, if they're big, if they're small, does not matter. We just need to catch them. We just need 3, and we have 40 minutes to do it. There we go, something. We got a little butterfly. Caught those guys in Guyana. Well, that's one anyway. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. We caught that one pretty quickly. Hopefully we can get some other ones to bite. Dang it. There is just like a small hitbox on this darn log that we might hit. And it's gonna kill us the whole time. We can kind of figure out where the window is. We might be able to avoid it. There. Still hit it though. Ooh, got hit by something. I was also wondering, so this is a 5/0 buzzbait, but we could switch to something smaller. Though, yeah, that will work. Let's see. Do we have any smaller 5/0? Or smaller black buzzbaits is what I mean to say. I wonder if a frog would also work. Frog would probably also work. No, just 5/0. We do have a... Here, let's try this. Try the 4/0. The 4/0, maybe get some more bites, hopefully. How are you, Mr. Howie? How's it going? Fred goes fishing as well. Aries Reaper in the house. Ooh. Ooh, there we go. What do we got? It's a freaking piranha. Thorn. I saw the red and I thought, oh, okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. Now, honestly, if it gets to 30 minutes, we might end up switching days, because sometimes different species of fish can literally be as finicky as different days. So we might try different days as well. I know I've caught butterfly peacock out of that log over there, but I don't remember catching red peacocks is the problem. It's a problem when it comes to this sort of stuff, because you're trying to remember where you caught things, and I'm horrible about marking stuff. I'm always just like, oh, I'll remember where to go. But here I'm in these situations and I don't remember. Mr. Howie, how am I? I'm doing quite well. Thank you, thank you. I told my students that I had a buddy that was a YouTuber and told them that I was in a few videos, but didn't tell them who the YouTuber was. Somehow they found it. No way. How did they find it? What gave it away? Did they start looking for videos in the surrounding area or something like that? How did they find it? This was where I caught a unique peacock bass out of here. Hoping that we can catch a red one out of here too. What do we got? Looks like a butterfly. Well, if we can pull enough butterflies out of there, maybe a red one will come out. I'm not really sure. I really thought we'd get more action out of that one log, but we aren't getting anything out of it. You love some Mars bars. Mars. I don't think I've had like a specific Mars. I've had Mars, like candy bars, you know. Candy bars made by Mars. Candy company or whatever. Sweet tarts are chalk. Sweet tarts are chalk. Am I thinking of the wrong candy? I don't think so. Are you thinking of Smarties? Smarties are like chalk. Fruit chalk. They're basically Tums without the without the actual health factor or whatever it is. Free-to-play account on PC, so I got to watch the free-to-play series again. There you go, Charlie. That's the way to do it. Jamie, hello, hello. Did we just get hit by something, or did I dip my rod? Come on, come on. We got 30 minutes to do this, and so far we are not looking good. I don't even know where they are. What is that weird curve we've made? Ooh, something came at the end there. I'm thinking we gotta change time. Let's just change to a different day and just try something different. Ah, dang it. No. No. How about no? It's day 13 in this game. Alright. Come on, come on. My fellow fishermen, how's it going, eh? What would you use for trophy flathead catfish at Quanshin Lake? 5/0 frog. I would just cast out a 5/0 frog, and it seemed to do pretty well catching them on that. Whoa, big piranha. Caught some of those. Caught some of those red-eye piranhas, probably around 4 pounds as well. They were big boys. Mouths the size of tennis balls, taking out chunks out of catfish. Don't want piranha though. I want to catch some red peacock bass. Might cast a few more times in this spot and then turn back and try the other log again just to see if we've awakened anything with this new day. And if not, then we'll switch the day to the third day. There's like 3 different days here in Marron River, so let's give every day a try and see if one particular day makes a big difference. It's your birthday! Well, happy birthday, Bobby Gomez! Hopefully it's a good one. Did you do anything fun today? Kanan Smith. I don't think I said your name, but there you go. Let's go! Trophy red peacock bass, boys. That's 1 out of 3. All right. We're on the board. 2 more to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Do we snag? Oh my god. Get it in here. We got some bark. We got some bark. Those pesky piranhas. Pesky, pesky. What are you fishing for? At the moment, red peacock bass. Pike slows down. What's the best spot for me at level 17? Bryce! You know, we've got a full playlist for that. It's actually separated by level. Whatever level you are, you just look for the level range, and then you go fish there in that video. It's pretty handy. It's level 17. I would venture to guess that you're probably still at Emerald for a while. You can eventually have the option to go to Everglades or Falcon Lake for fun. Whoa, new personal record! Holy crap. That's a good size one, man. That's a good size, unique butterfly peacock bass. Holy schmoly, man. That's awesome. Well, I'll keep that one. We still have 2 more to catch with 27 minutes to do it, so can't wait too long for big old boys. But this is my unique peacock bass spot, so that makes sense. Did I miss your message, Bryce? I just saw it. I just saw it, man. I'm sorry. I'm slow. I got a break from class, so here you are. You made it, Fishaholic. Fantastic. Glad you made it. Hey, get back to class. What are you doing? Use the rattlesnake worm with that buzz. Oh, I don't have it with me, unfortunately. I am using X-Series Nymph, though, so that doesn't seem to be too bad of a second option, I guess, right? And we do got 1 on the board. Right when I'm at 2 out of 3 and there's only like 2 minutes remaining, I'll be like, God, why didn't I have that rattlesnake? That would have made all the difference. Got hit. We got hit. Are there any spinning rods that aren't super heavy or light in this game? I'm sure there is. Hey-oh, hey-oh. That's number 2. We got 2. We got 2. All right, we're doing okay. You know, it's not every cast, but it's every few casts anyway, now that we've changed days. All right, keep it going, keep it going. Thanks, Aaron. What's up, Bo? How's your day been? Day has been busy. I have been working on different videos. Hopefully, I can. Well, one's coming out tomorrow. I can tell you that much. One is it a Jacunda or something? What is this? A unique Jacunda. Ho ho! I'm gonna mark that guy. Just for funsies. I need to get better at marking fish. Unique Jacunda. Gotcha. Gotcha. I wish that they would actually like show what day you caught the fish at. They say early morning or evening or all that sort of stuff, but like that applies to all 3 days. I don't know which day is the one you're talking about. Helps a little with XP also and premium, of course. Sure. Wouldn't be where I am in the game without you. Oh, thanks, eh? I appreciate it. I still think despite that, you have done most of the work, though. Eh? Eh? Walleye fishing, good old Emerald Lake. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't want to break break this rhythm. We got 2 out of 3. I'm sure there's a third in there somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a unique red peacock bass in here as well. But if I do, let's make a deal with ourselves. If I have 4 casts in a row without a fish, I will move to the other log. How about that? Just to keep things interesting. You know, I'll lessen to 3, since we seem to be catching a fish every single time, just not the fish we want. This is a Biara. It's a trophy Biara. We were just catching you at Maku Maku. You were like a vampire Biara. You were red. Everyone seen that video? Posted it today. I have been seeing things about me not playing the Halloween event, and I posted the video, and it only got like 600 views throughout the day. People say things, and then you do it, and then they don't even watch it. Come on, I'm only one guy. I can't stomp the grapes and make the wine. That's just too much work. 1 hour Diablo 4 and 1 hour Battlefield 2042. Best quality birthday time when I saw you live stream. What? That's great. I do want to play the new Battlefield. Man, back in college, back in my college days, my buddies and I, we would get into some Battlefield. I tell you what. Hey, bigger fish, maybe. Good size splash. It's darker. It is darker. That could be a Triura, or I think it is the red peacock bass we're looking for. 5 pounds right there. And I will take that all day. That is the Red Skull Challenge, everyone. Fantastic. $666. I would expect nothing less. And we will claim that and move on to the other challenges. All right, so what should be the next challenge? We have challenges for Tambaqui, Sorubim Catfish, Gilded Catfish. What's the last one? Tambaqui, Sorubim Catfish, Gilded, a Triura. Triura is the last one. I'm not really sure. I know the Triura is also back in that wood over there, and I know I've caught some over at my other spot, but I haven't caught one over there in a long time. I'm thinking Gilded Catfish, which is, I think, that skull over there. So let's move the boat over yonder. Let's see. I'm learning a lot about business applications of AI. I have to head back to class soon. Oh my gosh. AI is getting into everything. Allen Iverson, he was a great point guard. I don't know what he was. But I tell you what, the more and more days go by, he is getting involved in everything. So good for him, man. You know, a lot of people have trouble after, you know, your professional days of playing basketball and stuff, making a name for yourself. But he is getting involved in everything. I am seeing Allen Iverson image generation, video generation, you know, oh shoot, they even like do different, he does different voices. It's crazy. 76ers, they had no idea what they had their hands on. He is just crazy, man. All right, so we are going to put out our rod stand here. Gotta go. Good luck. Hey, good luck to you. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to throw out a few bottom rods, but also a few match rods. Match rods used to do fairly well over here. And I do have a spot for the Gilded Catfish. And if we don't have anything good over here, we might change to a different location. But for now, Gold Cat. It's on chicken liver. We will try that. I do know that they also like, I want to say, freshwater prawns. I want to say they like freshwater prawns. I want to say that. I don't know if it's true or not. But I'll put chicken liver on the other one. And that'll be 2 out of the 4. I'll put a 6/0 hook on it just to keep some of the smaller fish away. So let's start by throwing that one out there. And then we'll throw out some bottom rods as well. Let's see. If you release the fish, you can catch it again. Really? Really? I don't know how deep to have this as well. 60 inches, 5 feet. This one, that is a bottom rod. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even have it. All right, here we go. 60 inches again. We'll try it. That's cool. You know, one time I caught the carp colossus, but I did something wrong. I didn't like actually do something correct in the mission, and so I caught the carp colossus, and then afterwards the mission didn't like finish, and so I actually had to redo something I didn't do the first time, and then I caught the carp colossus a second time. So that does seem like a bit of a some sort of gap there, some sort of hole. But, you know, that's how things go. I wonder if they fixed it since then. All 3 in 5 minutes with a rattle. I don't think it matters. Clearly, you got them. I'm learning about day 3 trying to do this challenge. There's a lot of challenges, man. There is a lot of them. All right, so on these ones, I got chicken liver, and I'll throw on a freshwater prawn on this one just to mix it up. I say mix it up, but it's not really mixing it up, is it? I don't know if this is the correct day for it or not, but we are going to try it. Oh, that's a 4/0 hook. Let's throw on a slightly larger hook to dissuade some things. Dissuade some fish in there. So we are targeting the middle of the water column. Getting some nibbles on that 3rd rod. Ooh, bottom rods are both getting hit right now. Oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. What will we get on the chicken liver? You know, and also, if we catch Sorubim Catfish, that is also another challenge, so might be a good tip-off to what to use for the Sorubim Catfish if we do end up catching some. But this is a red tail. A trophy red tail. Okay, well, that's not either what we need. Detail marker info and friend markers need to be a different color. That would be cool. That would be cool. To level from level 60 to 68? Not really, man. Back to Weeping Willow, I think. Unless you want to go to Marron River and fish for catfish. You do get that at one point. There we go. There's a first gilded, and it is on the freshwater prawn. Top notch, top notch. So we are doing okay. Doing okay with the freshwater prawn. I'm going to try the chicken liver one more time just to see. This is my one marker out there with the unique gilded actually is chicken liver. So we want to give that one more try. The views will come again. Hey, thank you, thank you. We will keep it going. Just remembered it's Wednesday. You just remembered it's Wednesday? Let's toss that back out there before we grab that rod. That is one of the event rods right there. Alright, fish on, fish on. If this is another gilded, I think we can just go ahead and say that a 6/0 freshwater prawn is safe for the gilded. Oh, it's a red tail. How about that? They are just going for all sorts of stuff, man. I'm so confused by this Hell's Bells thing. Back in the day, the Hell's Bells like clip, you know, the bite alarm or whatever, would make like this drone, 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 sort of you know, like a low pitch bell sound, but now it jingles like a fairy and it just doesn't give me a Hell's Bells sound, you know? Is this what we need? Nope, another red tail. Okay. So I think... Darn red tails are just going for both of my baits now, unfortunately. Not really sure what to do. If anything, we might go ahead and do this really quickly. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Large liver, we're just gonna see what we catch on that. Change up the bait a little bit. See if we get a little bit of a variety. Gotta go. Good luck. Thank you. Already read that. Just remember, just Wednesday. Read that too. Finally, something new in the event. I don't know about new, but it is something new to me. Maybe. Here's a sorubim. Okay, so we finally caught a sorubim on a 6-aught freshwater prawn. That's not helpful at all, but I guess if we also get 35 minutes for them, then if we toss out all these baits and fish like we are right now, we should eventually catch 3 sorubim, eh? Good golly. Just started the sturgeon grind, just leveled up to 38. Oh man. So much fun ahead of you. So much fun. Good golly. Earn it. You gotta earn it. What level do you have to be to go to Marron River? I assume? 62, 63, I think. I want to say. Off the top of my head, anyway. What's up, Samuel? King Yak, what's up? Just started the sturgeon grind. I already read that. What's the minimum gear you have to catch the slide rock? Good question. I'm not really sure. We can maybe look in here and see how big my slide rock was. We got the butcher shark. Slide rock bolter, 341 pounds. So I would say you probably need something with like 160 pounds of drag or something like that. Quite a lot. Not very beginner friendly, is it? Freshwater crabs are good for gilded. That is one that we haven't tried yet. So maybe that is the way to go. I'm going to increase the depth on this a little bit. Do 90 inches this time. I actually haven't been paying attention to what the depth is either. Do have something on the large liver here, on the 5-aught large liver. Let's see what this is. You're going fishing tomorrow and you're really excited. Hey, top notch. What are you fishing for? Anything and everything? Oh, you think that's what it is? I think they should have kept the Hell's Bells the way it was, and then they could have made another bell called, like, the Fairy Bell or something like that. And then made that one jingle jangle like a fairy. Let's throw on the freshwater crab. We'll try that out. So far, the red tails are just eating everything I throw out there. They're big fat fatties. It doesn't matter what bait I throw out there, the red tails seem to grab it. I want to look at the depth right now. 25 feet. Okay, so it's pretty freaking deep over here. You live in Germany, so perch and pike me. Okay, right on. Here's another sorubim on the freshwater prawns. Freshwater prawns might be the way to go when it comes to the sorb. I'm going to write that down. So, I don't know if anyone is looking forward to some spooky stories like we've done in years past, but I do have 2 spooky stories coming out this year. I'll start a poll just for funsies. I'll start a poll. Do you want to know what the spooky stories, the monsters? Here, let me get this. Start a Q&A. U and A, is that the right one to do? Alright, got another one. Got another one. I got the poll going. Ooh, some people want it to be a mystery. I am hopeful that we can... Oh, here we go. On the freshwater prawn. The freshwater prawn's just catching a little bit of everything. We have caught red tail. We have caught sorubim. We have caught gilded on the freshwater prawns. Freshwater prawns are just catching everything at the moment. I am hopeful. The goal this year is to break the record. To break the record for views on the spooky stories. I am hopeful that we can do it, because I do have 2 bangers, absolute bangers of Halloween spooky stories for Fishing Planet. And I am very much looking forward to everyone hearing them. I will say, on one of them, it guest stars my beautiful wife. I was able to talk her into voicing one of the characters, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, no, that's all I got really. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that yes is going to be the answer. We're hovering in the 70s right now. The 2 spooky story monsters for 2025 Halloween extravaganza are, number 1, coming out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central US time, I want to say. I wanted it to be a little bit later so it would be dark and a little bit spooky when it finally came out and you can finally watch it or listen to it. Is going to be the gourmet bass. Ooh, the San Joaquin monster. That was honestly, let's see, I'm trying to think here. Did I come up with that idea first, or did I come up with the other idea first? I can't recall. I want to say I came up with that idea this year. Here we go. Here's our third one. Top notch! Gilded Catfish, 44 pounds, and that is going to complete the Yellow Skull Challenge. Another $666. Top notch, top notch. So let's claim that guy a little bit closer. We have just a few left. I'll get into the boat and it'll auto pick up all that stuff. So let's do it. Let's do it. In fact, actually, I think I can also fast travel and it'll auto pick up everything. There we go. Top notch. So the gourmet bass. Yes, one of my first ideas for this year. I was trying to come up with different spooky stories for this year, and the gourmet bass was the first one that came to me about it. So I've been looking forward to do it. Is this for bobbers? It is not for bobbers, but it is for challenges to get the Piranha Duo Glide something or other. Where is it? The Piranha Duo Swim Bait, which we'll use to catch vampire payaras. Alright, so we are now ready to catch Sorubim Catfish, which we have been catching on chicken liver as well as freshwater prawns. So I'm going to go ahead and put freshwater prawns on here. We have been catching on 6/0, but I'm going to throw out a mix of 5/0 and 6/0. I honestly don't think we need 6/0, but I think 5/0 will catch a unique sorubim as well. So yes, let's do chicken liver, and we'll also throw out 2 freshwater prawns. So yeah, I'm excited to see what everyone thinks about the gourmet bass. It features, dun 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 dun, little drum roll please. I envisioned it, I saw it, and I was like, it's gotta be perfect. It's gotta be hilarious. It's gonna be fantastic. You know, the San Joaquin River and the Delta and whatnot is in California. And I was thinking of gourmet bass and how the gourmet bass would come to be. And I thought, Wouldn't it be fantastic if the person who created the gourmet bass was Walt Disney? You know, Imagineering, coming up with all these crazy ideas. What if something happened and he decided to create his own fish? So yeah, I won't spoil the rest of it for you, but that is the basic idea. It's kind of cool. It combines history with a little bit of fantasy. We're catching a fish before I'm even able to put it into the rod holder here. It's running, man. And yeah, it's enjoyable. I thought it was a fun story. So anyway, that is story number 1, and then story number 2, which should come out on Halloween night, is going to be at Quanchkin Lake for the zombie catfish. Here we go, trophy ripsaw. Speaking of catfish, we got a ripsaw catfish. Very cool. That's kind of neat. We are going for Sorubim, though, and if we're not going to catch them at this spot, then we might move to the other location. But I do know unique Sorubim spot is one of those markers out there, so I figured we would just try it. So yes, the zombie catfish is going to be a fun one as well, and that is what I was able to talk my wife into voicing one of the characters. So yes, Halloween night. Once you go out and get your candy and whatnot and come back home, give the spooky story a listen. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited about it. Just got back from the game playing some soccer. Hey, top notch. I played a lot of soccer growing up, that's for sure. Keeps you in shape, a lot of running, right? The rock boulder mission has the minimum rod in the description, 66 pounds. Okay. Well, 66 pounds, man. I guess it's just a big fish, right? But 60... and also, you technically probably don't need a whole lot of line because it doesn't have anywhere to go. Here's another gilded we've managed. We're done catching gilded. Oh, man, we timed the strikeout, too. I really thought we'd be able to get that in and switch rods in time. Darn it. We keep catching other catfish. We might move spots to the other location, though. Especially since it's closer and this one's so far away. You lost 6-2? Oh no! Well, that's no fun. I'm gonna cast this one a little bit shorter just to see if we still get bites. It gets deep fairly quick. If you look at the map here, like you can see where it drops off, so technically you would think you would still catch catfish, even if it's half the distance. But we'll see. We will see. You only got 5 minutes to play. Oh man. Oh man. That's not cool. It sounds like it was a difficult game though, right? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Can we get our first Sorubim in here? That can be disappointing, though, not being able to play. Now we got our first red tail from this location. And that was in the shorter location, like halfway to the markers. So it's good to see we're still catching fish from halfway. Switch, switch, switch. Here we go, here we go. This could be a lighter fish. Possibly a Sorubim, eh? Come on, let me see those tiger stripes. Let me see him. Oh, no. Yes, yes. Let's go. That's number 1. We got number 1. We got another one. Toss that out quick. Put it down. Grab the other one. If you all could do me a favor right now. Oh, this is light too. Oh! 2-2. Let's go. We're doing okay. And that was halfway, honestly. Let's put a marker out there so we can see where it is. That way we can see how far we really have to cast to catch these guys. So we've caught them on freshwater prawns and chicken liver so far. If you all could do me... God dang, he's so light that we tossed him out of the water. This is a piranha. Oh, it's a freaking croaker. I feel like I haven't caught a croaker in so long. Could you do me a favor and hit the like button? We got 30 likes and almost, I guess it's hovering around 80. I got one concurrent viewers that says 84 and I have another one that says 78. I don't know which one is actually truthful. So if you could hit the like button, that would mean the world to me. I don't know if my chat has frozen or not. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the page. Sorry for the inconvenience. Maybe no one's just talking. You guys gotta talk more. JK. JK. Alright. Here we go. Seem to be doing a pretty decent job just talking even without anyone else talking back. So I guess that's a good sign. We are sitting at 2 out of 5 with 47 minutes remaining. So I think we're doing pretty good. You're on full screen mode. I got you. I got you. This guy's a little heavy. I'm not sure this is going to be a sorghum. I think this is going to be a filthy red-tailed catfish. Which I would otherwise be excited to catch. But right now I'm looking for sorghums. We can get him up to the top and we can see that he is indeed a red-tailed catfish. We might just switch to the other rod. Honestly. There we go. Trophy! Trophy! Switch rods! Got him! Ooh, this guy's light! This guy's light! Oh, I think it's a ripsaw. It is. Okay. Alright. Cat! How are ya? Is it bowling night? Are they doing fun Halloween bowling stuff? If I had a bowling alley for Halloween, I would paint all of the pins to look like pumpkins or something. When we own a bowling alley one day, we're the Bow Angles and Cat, the Cat and Bow Angles bowling alley someday. We are going to paint the pins orange like pins or pumpkins. I'm getting confused. I can't even talk right anymore. The cat and bowling lanes? Yes, that's fantastic. Perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. Gerald Bates is still here. Top notch. You hit like within the first few... I just wish everyone was like you, Billy. Then I wouldn't say anything. I only want to bring it up when it's concerning. Number 3! Top notch, let's go! Alright, alright. Let's toss it back out there. Golly, man. We got fish for days right now. I was gonna say, if this guy is putting up a fight at all, it's a ripsaw. I think, anyway. Maybe it's not. They're both small fish. Oh, this is a croaker. Let's see. We're gonna reel this in and it's gonna be a sorghum. Nope, it's a gaff top. Oh, no, it's a flat whisker. Man, my wife caught a giant flat whisker when we were in Guyana. As far as flat whisker go, that was a big one. Yeah, it was a good size one. Alright, let's toss these out. Oh, that one's got a bite. Oh, geez, that is not a sorghum. I'm gonna get the other rods out now. First, before I reel that one in, because I mean, maybe it's a unique sorghum, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's not. Got a bow live stream, yay! Time to hassle you with fishing questions. What's your favorite fish? What's your favorite fish? Real life or in the game? Let's just continue the hassle. That's the perfect hassle question when I have to ask, real life or in the game? You have to be more specific. That's what I always end up saying, right? How long will it take you to get to fishing big saltwater fish? You level 20 from the Mediterranean Sea, by the way. Just caught 80 kg bluefin today. Wowie zowie. That's awesome. Well, unfortunately, it's probably going to take you quite a while. At level 20. You got quite a ways ahead of you. But a lot of fun fishing, right? A lot of fun fishing ahead of you in different locations. We have a few more people in our whole community that are from the Mediterranean. I see them posting pictures sometimes, out on boats and grilling up octopus and stuff like that. It looks cool. I hope one day that we get enough subscribers in the community where I can put out a post that's like, "Hey, I'm heading to, I don't know, Italy," or something like that. Like, how many people are in Italy? Should we meet up and go do like a fishing thing and catch some octopus and cook them up or something like that? Like, I think that would be super cool. Someday we'll get there. Anyone from Canada? I know we got some Canadians. Usually around this time of night we have a bunch of Australians in here. You still play The Hunter, and did you ever make videos about the game? Bro, I was one of the first The Hunter content creators. There was a time where it was like me, Flinter, DD33, Zaggy DK, Jaxie Beard, and that was about it. Like, we were like the only guys making videos about that game. Another red tail. You're gonna go to Georgia for Thanksgiving. That's definitely not a sorghum. Golly. There's an extra bed that won't be used if you want to tag along. Oh my lord. Oh my. I actually have a friend that's going to Georgia like next week or something like that. Do you know him? You're both going to Georgia. Maybe you know each other. Tebow. Love the content, man. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to found your channel through the hunting simulator videos by chance. Stayed because of Fishing Planet. Hey, top notch. Yeah, once they started adding the great ones in there, like, I was struggling enough just getting diamonds. And then they added the great ones, and it was like grinding hundreds of deer to finally catch one. And I was just like, I don't have time. Like, I had barely enough time to get a diamond every once in a while. So it was just, I couldn't hang, essentially. And then once we started seeing people enjoying the Fishing Planet videos, I was just like, well, I'm just going to play Fishing Planet then. That's fine by me. I enjoy this. Plus, I was also like, for the past, oh golly, how many years? How many years have we lived in big cities? Four? 6? We've lived in big cities for like 6 years now. It's much easier to go fishing than hunting. So yeah, that's sort of why we got into fishing. The fishing games felt just like a natural, what do you want to call it? Transition, I guess. Still up, and if they are, where can I find them? Yes, they are still up. And we have playlists for them and whatnot. I will preface you. I mean, they are a while ago, right? They're going to be very different. If you've seen our first playlist of playing the Fishing Planet videos, it might give you an idea of what to expect, because they're not quite the quality that they are today. But that's okay. You know, we all start somewhere, right? People always ask me, like, how do I get started making a YouTube channel? And I always just say, just start making videos. You're honestly going to find out what you don't like, what you do like, what people like watching and whatnot, and that will eventually help make you make decisions for what to do in your channel. I'm going to say that we've gotten out of the window for catching these fish, so I could wait 5 minutes, but I'm just going to go ahead and switch to the evening. Let's see if we can catch a few more sorubim now. Sorubim, please. Yeah, there should be a playlist. I finished the event a few days ago, and I love the saltwater rod you get as a reward. Hey, top notch. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it, because, I mean, it is, like, you can see it here in this Phantom Ship mystery, right? The Katana Soul. The Samurai Shadow. Plus, we get this cool hat to complete our outfit, right? Because we have the oilskin coat on right now, and we can get the hat if we complete the mission, so... yeah, hopefully we can get it. Ew, ew. Doesn't seem like a sorubim, but I wouldn't mind catching a random, unique sorubim out of nowhere. Lots of vids popped out. Hey, there you go. Toss that out real quick. What map? What map? We're at Marron River. That's just what it says in the title. Marron River Skull Challenges right there. Come on, baby. Light fish, light fish. Let me see. Freaking silver croakers. We are, you know, we caught the one silver croaker after how many catfish, and now we've caught like 5 of them. They have helped me out so much. I went from level 30 to 58 after I decided to get the Congo pack a few weeks ago. I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah, the Congo pack is a great way to push forward. I will say I made a very similar problem with my playthrough, because obviously as my channel get larger and stuff like that, like Fishing Planet just started giving me DLCs, and I got to the point where I completed the Congo DLC like pack or whatever, making videos for it, and then I got to like the level like 60-70 zone or whatever, you know, before you unlock the Congo. And I just couldn't progress any further. And at that point, I was kind of freaking out because I wasn't able to buy the Congo pack again. So I do hope you probably still have one Congo pack available, because you got one of them, right? So eventually, when you get in the 60s and 70s, though, I guess you could just get an ocean pack. But then once you get to the Congo and you're struggling to get to the ocean or whatever, you can't just get that pack. Like, the packs are kind of when you are in a slump of being able to level up, they are nice. What the heck is this guy on? He is. He wandered himself onto the bank. What an idiot. Alright, let's throw this back out there. What map? I can't play Call of the Wild anymore. It doesn't feel authentic like it did when I first started playing back in 2019. Maybe the grind ruined it for... absolutely. Absolutely. And the other problem is, and I said this multiple times, you know, when I was in the creator channels and was still talking with the devs at the Hunter and stuff like that, is that they didn't have a cheat code thingamabob to keep people from using mods and whatnot. At the time. I don't know if they still do now or not, but and people were like, well, it's not a competitive game. But when you're a content creator, it is competitive, right? You do compete for views and stuff like that. And if someone is able to just spawn in great ones and diamonds and stuff like that to make video making easier, like, that is competitive. You're literally like making your channel and your ability look better than another creator. And you can say or theorize about which creators for the Hunter Call of the Wild might be doing that when they're putting out multiple videos a week, or every other week they're putting out a video of a dozen plus diamonds or something like that, and go, is that realistic? Are you really able to get that many naturally, or are they doing something on the side? I don't know. But yeah, it certainly was a question for me that I was just like, I don't know why I would spend my time trying to play this game for real when other people might just be using mods and spawning all their animals in to make a video about. It's like, it's just not worth it. So it became pretty easy for me to just transition to Fishing Planet. I wasn't willing to spend all that time for grinding and whatnot. Come on, if this was the last Sorubim, that would just be amazing. Ah, flat whisker. Let's go. Bingo, bingo. 4 out of 5 with 33 minutes remaining. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Heard you play Call of the Wild, so I bought them and made 3 new friends in Call of the Wild the Hunter and spent good quality time with them. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. And no, I did come up with an idea. I don't want to tell anyone about it, just in case I end up not doing it. But I did come up with an idea, maybe, that could be fun. Since people don't enjoy Gaming Month all that much, I thought maybe I might try something else instead for the month of January. We'll just have to see. The Xbox doesn't show that you get 3 days to go to Kaiji. Interesting. Gotta love the Silver Crow, absolutely. Haven't played this game in a year. Arc Raiders comes out in morning. Arc Raiders. Remind me what that is. I'm trying to think, but I can't picture it, Andrew. Well, I tell you what game my brother and I have been playing. He went on his honeymoon. Because you might have heard that I traveled last weekend. And that was for my brother's wedding. So if you see King Zacchaeus in the chat, at some point in the future, you might congratulate him for his wedding. He's a married man now. But yeah, so where was I going with that? I was saying something. Oh, we had been playing leading up to that, a little bit here and a little bit there, was a game called Satisfactory. Anyone played Satisfactory? That's kind of a fun game. End up as like a pilgrim almost, or something, and you end up on an alien planet, and then you have to like find resources and build factories and whatnot to advance. You get your first tractor, and then a truck, and then you unlock a train, and you go from coal-powered plants to oil-powered plants, and different guns and stuff to battle alien life. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed that game. Ooh, another Ripsaw. Trophy Ripsaw that time. I haven't played this game in a year. I did play and watch The Hunter back then. Just a second, let me cast this. But you're from Germany and didn't really understand English back then, so only watched German vids, but still loved the game. Don't play that often anymore. I got you. Yeah, Hirschfelden, right, is a German map. Just to remind you of home when you play on it. I tell you, Hirschfelden was one of the maps that reminded me most of home, just because of all the fields and stuff like that. The lack of white-tailed deer and the amount of fallow deer and red deer and stuff like that kind of threw that feeling of home out the window, but otherwise it looked like home, and it's like one of the only maps that actually feels like the hunting season. I always thought Medved Taiga was pretty good at that too. It was winter time, you know, feels like the hunting season, but a lot of the maps are so like springy and vibrant that it just doesn't feel like hunting time to me. Verhonga Savannah was another one of those that felt like hunting time, you know, it was like the summer months and stuff like that. Hot and dead sort of stuff, the grasses and whatnot. Getting the Odyssey one once can't progress, mainly for the boat it gives you. I got you. Gilded. So the 2 challenges I am dreading at the moment are the Triura one and the Tambaqui one. Mainly because I've already tried the Tambaqui one and I failed. 50 minutes down the drain. Ooh, there's a light fish. It's light, but not too light. Come on, don't be a ripsaw. Drat, flat whisker. Well, it wasn't a ripsaw, so that's something. Here we go. Check out the trailer, and congrats, I'll get a tombstone. You sold your soul! Sold my soul. Are we talking about the wedding, or what? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Who sold their soul? You've been in a Stardew Valley mood. You know that I have that in another idea library as well. A chameleon pack bigger boat for the same price. There you go. Playing a lot of No Man's Sky. Okay, No Man's Sky, very similar to Satisfactory, I think, anyway. To our alien building sort of stuff. So I guess you have spaceships in No Man's Sky versus in Satisfactory, you really don't. Or your bro did. Okay. Well, I guess I'm married too, so technically I guess I sold my soul as well, but it was also to my best friend. So I suppose I sold my soul. But she is like one of the only people I've hung out with for the past 6 years, so yeah. No, having a spouse is pretty sweet. You know, like when you were a kid and like hanging out with your best friend was like the best thing, like the best part of the day. You go to school and then you like come home and you're like, I just want to hang out with my best friend again. That's what being married is like. You just need to get into that. Every time you come home, your best friend is already there. You don't even have to go to their house and ask if they're home. Let's go! Our 5th Sorubim Catfish. 11-pounder. We did it! Alright, so we can keep this guy, and that is the Blue Skull Challenge. 666. Again, we're going to claim that. I've been taking screenshots of all the skulls in case I want to use them, even though I won't. We're going to claim that. That pops up again for some reason. And now we are down to the Black Skull and Green Skull. My. I think... Golly, I don't even know, man. I guess we'll go try to catch some Triura. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Doesn't really remind me of home that much because I live in Bavaria, very close to the Alps, so it looks completely different. Oh, okay, I got you. In all of Bavaria. I have it on Xbox, PC, and Switch. You know, I want to say I had it on my phone. I think I bought it on my phone or something like that. I got pretty far, but honestly, like the combat in like the dungeon area or something, like I couldn't tap fast enough or something to kill them. I felt like if I had a mouse and I could click, like I would have been able to survive, but I just kept dying and I was like, this is stupid. I don't know if it was my phone, I just remember that I couldn't click fast enough, whatever it was. Okay, so let's keep on going. They recently made to where you make a bigger spaceship and fully customize it with different trim pack and stuff. Oh, okay, very nice. Been married for almost 10 years and you're definitely right about that. There you go. Bo, how long have I been alive? Almost 32 years. Here come December 7th. I'm old and young at the same time. I'm old to young people and I'm young to old people. It's amazing. That is the story of your life. Alright, let's go see if we can get ourselves Triura out of here. Of course, there's going to be Peacock Bass, so that's going to be something. But if we put on a big buzzbait, I'm hopeful that we might be able to avoid some of those Peacock Bass anyway. Where are you? Is he even on this one? There we go. All right. Let's see. Ethan, hello. You finally made it to the live stream. How long have you been live? Oh, you want alive or live? I'm sorry. I misunderstood the question. See. Come on, Triura. Oh, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's that. It might actually help if I actually like accept the challenge as well. Because I drove my boat all the way over here and didn't accept the challenge before I drove all the way over there, so that's something. Let's find that darn skull. Jeez, spooky. Alright, so now let's go try to catch Triura, even though we probably won't. You're 24 years old. Oh, man. I remember being 24 years old. What was I doing at 24? Let's see, I would have gotten out of college at, let's say, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23. So yeah, I would have been like right out of college. I was living alone with Bjorn, and then my future wife would drive up and see me every once in a while. That was a fun time. It's actually when I started my channel. It wouldn't have been too long after I started my, or wouldn't have been too long before I started my channel, I guess. So that's another memory there. I guess I started my channel a few years later, because it's what, 6 years old? 5 years, 6 years? So yeah, I would have probably started when I was 25 at that point. Oh, it's nighttime now. Can we catch a Triura at nighttime? I don't even know. We have 40 minutes to catch 2. Goodness gracious. They make it seem so simple. Yeah, I just don't seem to trust this darn log anymore, man. Let's move. Let's move. Really tired. It'll be 30 in November. Top notch, man. The big 3-0. What are you gonna do to celebrate? I can't even remember what I did. Oh, I remember what I did. No, that was 31. I don't know what I did to celebrate 30. Last year for my birthday, I was in England. We went out and got a beef Wellington and whatnot. That was kind of fun. Some of Allison's friends from the research lab of the hospital in Leicester came out and ate with us, and they even brought me presents. Oh dang, they spoiled me, man. All right, let's switch mornings. We're gonna see. Wow, I got $88,000 that day. Hot dang, I wasn't even really trying. How do you crouch? Oh no, I don't crouch, man. I don't know. I don't know. Cop yours with a popper that came with the pack. Oh, okay. You're watching and modding my live streams at 24. There you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way you do it. Money ain't for nothing. Chicks for free. Something like that. I feel like there's Triura over here too, but I feel like I've never caught one. I have one marker for Triura on this entire map, I want to say. And I think I've even fished there again, and I haven't caught one. Like, it's like... Oh no, the marker's not even there. Oh, wait. Is that the wrong... Oh, here we go. That is the one marker I have for a Triura. Early morning, right there, on an Araku minnow. So if anything, maybe we try there, but let's do a few more casts over here, maybe. I don't know. Popper that came in the back. Not really sure. Might go out to eat, but that's about it. I don't really celebrate that much. I got you. I got you. Happens automatically when you select a rod holder slot. Okay. This is the place where you caught. Do you remember what day you caught them on? Or what time? I'm so confused why there's so much current in this little stream off the main river. Why is there so much current? Come on, Buzzbait. Catch us something. Okay. Expect a you know what's funnier than 24? 25. That is a great idea, actually. Man, this piece of bark was so big I thought it was a friggin' Triura at first. That's awful. I thought, whoa, we snagged and immediately caught a Triura? That's amazing. We're not even catching peacocks here. Got a Jacunda, okay. Interesting. But 25. How's the fishing today? Not too bad. We've completed 3 out of the 5 challenges so far. All right. Let's go, just to change things up, let's go here. I'm going to get my 2 match rods and toss them out there with an Araku minnow. And see if we can entice anything. I'm not really sure how deep it is, though. We might even throw... Are we back? All of a sudden, my live stream thing just went dead. That was wild. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen it do that before. Why did you HCOW? Why did I heck the cow? Alright, so it's 8 feet deep. It's good to know. Let's do like 4 feet maybe? We'll do 5 feet on one rod and we'll do 36 inches on the other. Just to kind of mix it up. We're going to throw Raku minnows on there. Pretty sure I had a Raku minnows. There we go. And then we'll do 6-aught hook. I feel like that's probably pretty good. There we go. Hopefully the Triura don't have pointy teeth enough to break the line anyway. Let's toss that out there. Why can't they deploy on decks? They can deploy on decks so long as they have feet to stand up. See how this has 3 legs, so it can stand up on a dock? Versus, like, if you had a stake that you would stake into the ground, then you can't stake it through the wood on the dock, you know? So you have to find something else.